Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain village surrounded by golden fields and whispering pines, there lived an old farmer named Thomas. He was not rich nor famous, but he carried peace in his eyes and patience in his heart. He owned a small farm, a few animals, and one loyal horse that helped him plow his fields every season. Every morning, Thomas would greet the sunrise with gratitude, no matter what the day might bring. One spring night, the sky turned dark and wild. Thunder rolled over the hills and heavy rain poured without mercy. By morning, much of Thomas's field was ruined. Crops flattened, soil washed away, and fences broken. The villagers came running, shaking their heads. "Oh, Thomas," the villagers said, "what terrible luck! All your work is gone." Thomas looked over his flooded land, then back at the sky. He sighed gently and said, "Maybe it's bad luck. Maybe it's good luck. Who knows?" He gathered what seeds he could find and began to plant again. The soil, soaked by the rain, turned rich and soft. Weeks later, the new crops grew faster and stronger than ever before. When harvest time came, Thomas's field was greener and fuller than anyone's in the village. The villagers said, "Thomas, you're so lucky." He smiled. "Maybe it's good luck. Maybe it's bad luck. Who knows?" Not long after, as Thomas was mending a fence, his horse suddenly bolted. It galloped across the fields and disappeared into the forest. The villagers gathered once again. "Oh, Thomas," the villagers said, "what bad luck! How will you plow your fields now?" Thomas leaned on the fence post, calm as ever. "Maybe it's bad luck. Maybe it's good luck. Who knows?" Days passed. Then, one misty morning, the missing horse returned, and behind it came two wild horses from the mountains, strong and shining in the sunlight. Now Thomas had 3 horses instead of 1. The villagers laughed and cheered. "Thomas, you're so lucky," the villagers said. He smiled softly. "Maybe it's good luck, maybe it's bad luck. Who knows?" As autumn arrived, Thomas's only son tried to ride one of the new wild horses, but the horse wasn't used to people yet. It reared up, throwing the young man to the ground. His leg broke badly, and he couldn't walk for months. The villagers hurried to the farm. "Oh, Thomas," the villagers said, "what bad luck! Your poor son!" Thomas wrapped his son's leg in cloth, helped him rest, and quietly said, "Maybe it's bad luck. Maybe it's good luck. Who knows?" Weeks later, soldiers came to the village. A war had begun in a distant land, and every young man was ordered to join. But Thomas's son couldn't go. His leg was still healing. This time, the villagers didn't rush to speak. They looked at Thomas and finally understood. One of them said softly, "You were right, Thomas. We never truly know what luck is." Thomas smiled, looking out toward the mountains. He said, "Life is like the wind. It changes direction without warning. But if you stand calmly, it will always carry you forward." From that day on, the people of the village began to see life differently. They no longer rushed to call things good or bad. They learned to wait, to trust, and to watch how each moment unfolded. And whenever something unexpected happened, they would remember the calm old farmer and quietly say, "Maybe it's bad luck, maybe it's good luck. Who knows?" Moral of this story: what we call misfortune may lead to blessings. What we call luck may hide a lesson. True wisdom is not in judging quickly, but in seeing life as a journey that reveals its meaning over time.